Hello, welcome back. I hope that you've all done something creative today. If you haven't, this could maybe be your thing. It's very simple, very easy, very approachable. Possibly things you already have in your home. My favorite kind of craft. Let's begin. This is my first video of a new series I'm doing called When You Don't Have the Right Materials. And I know that some of the videos that I've made before could fit under this category. That's why I'm making a new series, because I kind of like the direction that I was going in with this art in your everyday thing. So I'll definitely revisit art in your everyday, but for now we're doing When You Don't Have the Right Materials. Today I'm going to share with you a very easy way to make a necklace with very limited crafting supplies. I'm not claiming this to be the best way to make a necklace at all, but I think it's really good to be able to use the things you already have around your house in order to craft. One, because not everyone can afford to go and just buy craft supplies. Two, reduce, reuse, recycle. And three, I think it's fun to stretch that creative muscle in your brain to figure out new and innovative ways to make things. So the other day I made this very beautiful beaded lily flower. There'll be a better picture on the Instagram linked in my bio on my YouTube. But I didn't have a chain or anything to put it on. So I'm going to show you how to make this kind of chain. It's not a chain, it's a string. Also, I didn't have any clasps. So I made this clasp out of a safety pin, but I clipped off the very tip of this so that it's not sharp. I mean, of course it's a little sharp, but it's not going to pierce your skin or anything, especially if it pops undone. And I just clipped it enough so that it's not sharp, but it still clasps into this. And because of the way I made this little necklace bit, it can just go right in like a normal clasp. And it's very secure. I wore it the whole day yesterday at my job. Didn't move, didn't go anywhere. So it's tested and proven. I'm using this thin paracord type string that I got from a craft store, but you can use literally whatever. I've also used this twine from my work that we get the pastries wrapped up in to make one. I'm eventually going to put some sort of pendant on the end of this. It might make it shorter. So you can really use whatever. This is just what I'm using. And for the purposes of showing you, I'm just going to use a very short section, but you're going to want it to be double the length that you need. So when you fold it in half, it'll be long enough for whatever you need it for, like bracelet, necklace, or whatever. You're going to want to thread your string through this hole. So you don't want it in this space where it could fall out if you unclasp it. Through this hole of the safety pin, half it, and then tie right underneath the safety pin. Just a regular knot. Right up there. And now some of you might already know what I do for the next part, especially because it's used in some hair techniques, but I'm going to show you if you don't know. So you're going to want to twist the string one way as you put them the other way, like this. So like I said, some of you will recognize this from certain ways to do hair, but you're turning these and then turning it this way. And that oppositional force keeps the twist even once you've tied it off. So now I'm just pretending like I've gotten to the end. You're gonna wanna tie it off and you can let it go and the twist stays because of that oppositional force there. Now, if you're using this paracord, you're gonna wanna snip this and burn the ends. But if you're using normal string, obviously you don't need to burn the ends. So that's just a little how-to on my how to make a necklace if you don't have the right materials. And I would like to put out a challenge to all of you who are watching and say, try and make something this week out of something that you might throw away. See what happens. Thank you so much for watching. I love making these videos. So whoever's watching, I love you. Goodbye.